Yes, I know I'm a little late on football picks. I'm sorry. Been on vacation. Let's get to it. And I'm glad the Bengals won last week to beat the Falcons. That was a great win. Defense played fantastic. But at tonight's game, Atlanta Falcons at home getting 6.5 against Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I like the Atlanta Falcons. Tampa Bay just looks horrible right now. I don't think Josh McCown's going to be the answer. Take Atlanta with 6.5 to win the game outright, especially after they took that defensive beating by Cincinnati last week. Sorry, had to brag a little bit. Buffalo Bills at home getting 2.5 against San Diego Chargers. I like the Buffalo Bills, even though San Diego came out with that big win against the Seattle Seahawks last week. I keep telling you, Seahawks fans, the Seahawks on the road are not the same show. I mean, there's just something about it. I mean, if they got to go on the road in the postseason, they're in trouble. Buffalo getting 2.5. I like them at home. I've taken them 3 weeks in a row now. I can't believe that, but they're playing good and they're winning. So take the Bills at home. Dallas Cowboys getting 1 point at St. Louis. Don't matter. St. Louis don't have a quarterback. Dallas Cowboys are one-dimensional. Tony Romo and their defense is horrible, although they didn't look too bad last week. But I like Dallas because just a simple fact, St. Louis don't have a starting quarterback, really. So take Dallas. Philadelphia getting 6.5 against Washington. I like the Philadelphia Eagles, of course. Washington Redskins. I can't remember if they won last week or not. Forgive me, but God, I got this bite right here. But I like Philadelphia at home. I think they're good. At home, Nick Foles is pretty good, so like Philadelphia. Houston getting 2 points at the New York Giants. New York Giants look god-awful terrible. But I actually like the New York Giants to get their first win. I'm not a big believer in the Texans either. So take the Giants at home. This game really don't matter anyway, but I like the Giants at home to get their first win. Minnesota at New Orleans. New Orleans is getting 10 points. You know, New Orleans is just looking horrible right now. I don't know. They just look like they're really dysfunctional. So, however, I like Minnesota with the 10 points. I like the Saints to win the game outright, but I like Minnesota with that 10-point spread because the Saints just don't look that good. They really don't. Even though Minnesota took a beating from Patriots last week, as expected. But, especially if Adrian Peterson ain't playing this game. I don't know if he is or not. But take the Saints with the points to win the game outright. Cincinnati at home getting 7 against Tennessee. Tennessee looked god-awful last week. I don't think they'll play that bad, but at Cincinnati with our defense, I like my Bengals, of course, at home. And 3-0 at 3-0 start. Great way to start the season. Hopefully they do that. And they got a bye week the next week, so... Cincinnati's getting 7, so take them with the points and to win the game outright. Baltimore Ravens on the road, and Cleveland. Here's my upset special of the week. Getting 1.5 at Cleveland. Baltimore's getting 1.5 point favorite at Cleveland. I like Cleveland in this game. I really do. By all account, Plains. Cleveland, by all accounts, should have beat Pittsburgh week 1. I mean, they played great in the second half. They played great against New Orleans last week. I like them to beat Baltimore outright, to tell you the truth. Detroit getting 2.5 against Green Bay. I like the Detroit Lions. At home, Green Bay just doesn't, another team that just doesn't look that good right now, even though they won last week, but they got down far real early. And so in the Lions they're just looking good. So I like them at home with the 2.5 to win the game outright. Indianapolis getting 7.5 with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Take the Indianapolis Colts. Who cares? Both these teams. Indianapolis looks horrible. Jacksonville's god-awful terrible. That goes without saying. But I like the Colts to win this game outright. New England Patriots at home getting 14 against the Oakland Raiders. New England's going to beat that team by at least 20. I mean, Oakland's trash. They're terrible. They got a young team. I think they got a lot of potential with that Derek Carr. David Carr ain't that good. I don't even think David Carr's still in the league. I don't know. But yeah, take New England, slaughter Oakland in that game. San Francisco at Arizona. San Francisco's getting 3 points. San Francisco coming off a surprising loss at home to the Bears. Unfortunately for you Cardinal fans, that just might be the reason San Fran will dominate. But I like Arizona at home to keep it close, but I like San Fran to win. Because I think Arizona will give San Fran a run for their money. But take San Francisco outright. Seattle Seahawks at home. Of course, Seattle Seahawks at home are a 5-point favorite over the Denver Broncos. Oh, yeah. Rematch of the Super Bowl. Peyton Manning, you got humiliated last year. I don't think you'll get humiliated this game, but I don't think you'll win by any means. I like Seattle at home. If Seattle was on the road, I'd take Denver, but Seattle's at home. Different story. Take Seattle to win. Kansas City at Miami. Take Miami. Miami's a 4-point favorite. I like Miami. Kansas City just looks terrible this year. They gave Alex Smith big money too. Even though it's not all his fault, but still, just Kansas City looks like trash right now. So take Miami, especially after they lost to the Bills. Pittsburgh at Carolina. Carolina's a 3.5-point favorite. I like Carolina. I mean, come on. Pittsburgh, like I said, I know you Steeler fans don't agree, but face the facts. Pittsburgh just is. They're 8-8 at best. I mean, they just look horrible. So, take Carolina. And the Monday Nighter. Who cares about this game? Chicago at the New York Jets. New York Jets are a 3-point favorite. After the New York Jets blew a lead like that to Green Bay, I'll take the Bears. Who cares about that game, really? So anyways, I know the picks, I wasn't really enthusiastic this week, and I know this video kind of stunk actually, but I'm just really not in the mood to do a video. I'm on vacation, having a good time, a little tired today, but I always give you picks, so there's your picks, guys, and good luck to all your teams, and we'll see you soon.